Real estate agent license. Hi guys, I'm Paul R. Atkinson, your real estate coach. Today we're going to talk about real estate agent license and how do you get your license and what are some of the things that I could share with you today on how to get your real estate license. I'm going to go in depth just a little bit, some of the things that I think I should point out to you to help you to pass that exam. And most important, I'm going to give you a little bit of information about things that I've seen over the years that just amaze me. So remember, before we get started, let's go ahead, guys, and click the subscribe button. Stay in touch with me. I'll provide you with a little tip today. However, if you want more, then remember, just stay in touch and hit the subscribe button and I will alert you. The system will alert you. You know how it works. Also, there's a comment. So as I'm going through this, and if you're about to take the real estate exam, or if you're thinking about it, or if you have, and you didn't pass and you're going back again and you just kind of like want to nudge me with some question, I'm here. I pay attention to every question that comes in personally, okay? I've got a staff of 3 and they're amazing of letting me know what I need to do, so let's go, all right? Let's get started, guys. So real estate license, you're thinking about getting that real estate license or you're going to get the real estate license. Well, one thing I want to tell you is it's all multiple choice, thank goodness. Can you imagine if it was like some of the college courses that I took that, you know, you have to write like a thesis and all of that stuff. But multiple choice, listen, you can make it happen, okay? So when you're taking a multiple choice test, there's a lot of techniques. Now, let me go back and just tell you why I feel so confident in this. I served 14 years in the United States Navy. Do you know that when you're in the Navy, and I joined when I was 17 years old, okay? And I rose to the rank of E6. So E1, E2, E3, E4, E5, and E6. And you could go E7, E8, and E9. That's the maximum. So I did, you know, I'm proud of myself and I'm grateful to have served. But one thing I could tell you is I took how many exams? For each one of those ranks that I had to get, it was a policy and procedure that you had to take multiple choice exams. I've taken so many exams. Then, passed the U.S. Navy, okay. Then college. I've got 2 college degrees. You know how many exams I've taken? I've got certifications. Anyway, the point is this. I feel very comfortable to let you know what I'm about to tell you about taking your real estate exam. Grab a pen and paper, okay? If you haven't already subscribed, hit that button, subscribe. Get ready to throw me a comment and I will get back to you right away. When you're going to take your real estate exam, right, you want to make sure that you're comfortable. Now, first of all, most of the courses that you take, I'm not one for recommending that you do it yourself. Nope, that's not me. Everybody has different learning styles. And me personally, I'm a visual learner, okay? I need to kind of like see things, and audible too, you know, I need to kind of hear it, but I'm really more visual. When someone lectures to me, I actually envision it and I paint a story in my mind. And then I create like association. That's why, you know, I'm pretty good at remembering somebody's name. Because the moment you tell me your name, I just associate it. You say your name is Joe, and then I just think about, oh yeah, I remember that guy. I've got a Joe. My good friend was Joe in the Navy. And I just associate it and link it up. So you tell me something about the law of this 1954 act. I'm going to think about 1950. Oh, my dad was born in 1954. Okay, I kind of like match things up quickly. So multiple choice is all about memory, right? And being relaxed. So when you take this course, I recommend, don't do it yourself. Don't do it online. I recommend if there's a schoolhouse that you could go sit and take it for that 1 week, that's how I did it. Go to the schoolhouse. There's a lot of benefits there. When you go to the schoolhouse, hey, guess what? You're going to interact with other people. There's going to be like maybe 50 to 100 people doing the same thing you're doing. You can make new friends. You can make new link-ups, another connections, where to go after you get your license. You could kind of partner up with some people, join a team or whatever it is. But it's good just to get out, Get out of that shell. Don't be, stuck in a shell. That's what I recommend. But, if you don't want to do it that way, that's okay too. Now, when you take that course, listen. I want you to relax and just listen. You have your book. You're going to take the highlights. They're going to tell you what to go through. They're going to tell you what to do and what to highlight. Just highlight it. But focus. Be present in the moment. When they're telling you about a specific thing that the course involves, remember, associate it with something that you know. If it's a year of 1855, just, I don't know, think of Christopher Columbus, think of something that just makes you remember that, oh yeah, this is the time of something. Or our aunt was born in 1955, so it's like my aunt, but it's like 1855. So you get it? You understand? You see what I'm saying? So you want to do it that way. Take notes and also listen to what the instructor is saying. Now, past that, obviously, you're going to get through that course in a couple of days, and you need to study it in the evenings too. When you finish up, it's a long day, but I always like to finish the class, and then I'd go home, relax. Sometimes I go for a run, like to de-stress, or just relax, glass of wine or whatever, and then I'll like recap, just look at the highlights. But when I'm recapping, I'm sort of like having my foot up on, and the book is like on my knees or something, and I'm just relaxing, listening to like some jazz and just relaxing and just kind of comprehending what they're saying. So if they're saying that, okay, in order to frack, or let's just say whatever real estate commission is in your part of the world that you're listening, they require that you give your deposit escrow check to your broker within X amount of days. Just kind of visualize that. Visualizing yourself getting that first deal and then telling yourself, okay, the law says I need to get it to my broker within so-and-so. And then just visualize yourself. I wrote the contract, and then now I've got the check in my hand. It's from like this bank. I could see the check physically. And then I'm just driving to the office or wherever, and I'm going to give it to that broker. That's how you comprehend. Just use the material to benefit you. When you get past that, and now you're moving on to taking your exam at the end of the class, usually those courses, they give some kind of like a review class at the end, like when you pass the course or just towards the end, you're going to pass. There's two things I want to tell you. When you pass the course and then before you, take the exam in the class, they will give you a little review. And the instructors are pretty cool. That's why I like to go personally, because they kind of like point out some of the key things. And at that time, I just sit back. I basically like cross my arms. I'm not going to lie to you. I just cross my arms, just relax, and just listen to the story. Do you like stories? I do like stories. I listen, and I just imagine you're telling me a story. Oh yeah, the law says that you need to do this, and you need to do that, and do that. And I just take it in and just breathe and relax. And then I just kind of see my notes, and I just say, oh yeah, okay, that's the point. That's the point. That's the point. That's the point. Now, that's that. Then you take the exam for that course. You take the exam, hey, you pass, yay. Once you pass, you should have already did all of your background screening, fingerprint, whatever you need to do in your part of the world that, governs your licensing, get it done already. So that when you're finished taking this course, you can go and sit for that the main exam, like real quick, like don't wait. Because you have that information fresh in your mind. You need to go and take it right away. Now, here is the main tip, guys. With your test, when you're doing a multiple choice test, okay, I have a nice cheat sheet on that. Just hit that tab right there and just send me your email, or just hit me up to say, hey, look, send you that list, and I'll send you the tip list. But here's something real brief, okay? The multiple choice is something that you should run through the test, answering everything you know without a doubt. Oh yeah, I'm positive this is the answer. And then save the ones that you don't know. and write them down like, hey, on your scrap sheet of paper, 5, 10, 15, 23, 53, whatever it is. Write it down because you don't know it. And when you're finished doing the ones you know, then you come back and you start to look at the time first, how much time you have left, and then you start to chip away at them and work them. Now there's a special technique how to work them, and I have that technique. It's like A, B, C, and I used to, in the military, I used to use like my clock, you know, if it's in between a certain time. But anyway, you want to learn deeper, learn more about that, just send me a comment. So be sure to subscribe. Let me know you want it. I'll provide it to you. And listen, you're going to pass that exam, okay? Don't forget what I told you. Remember, you are powerful, okay? And passing that real estate exam is all you need to do, is just focus and get yourself in the mindset of being a winner. Now, I promised you earlier I was going to tell you something about somebody that I admired. I had a guy that once took the exam over 7 times. But you know what I loved about that guy when he joined my team? And he told me that he took it over 7 times. And, you know, along the way, he kind of like told me, you know, because we interviewed before he took the exam, and I told him what to do. But, you know, sometimes it's just, you know, what can I say? Sometimes it just takes a little bit of practice, right? So, but this guy just had the dedication to go and never stop. You too need to be that way. So if you take the test and you don't pass the first day, guess what? Right there on the spot, tell that person, when can I come back? Is tomorrow okay? How about this afternoon? Let's go. Take it again, right? You fall off the horse, get up and jump right back on it and get it done, all right? So it's always a pleasure. Don't forget, make sure if you haven't subscribed already, hit that subscribe button. Do send me a note if you want some more information about this. I have a nice script that I could send to you, a nice list, really. It's a nice list that just kind of outline, hey, you know, how do I take my exam? What are some of the best practices? More in depth. So it's good to see you again. Thank you for this opportunity to be in your ears and your mind and your hearts. Love you guys, man. Love realtors, love real estate agents. I want to see you all succeed, okay? Let's all succeed. Go get him, Tiger.